Hello, welcome to my channel. This is Floyd Humphreys at floydhumphreys.com, and today I want to talk about getting critical mass. Now, I've got several little projects that I do, and my main one is a network marketing company called My Daily Choice, and there's nothing like it. I mean, there's some nice multi-level marketing companies out there, but this one was the fastest growing one in the world there for a while, and a little couple of years ago, and it's a relatively new company, but they've got some really hot products. But what's really exciting about it is that it's pretty much automated. So I've yet to get a no. You know, there's a lot of double-digit IQ people out there that tell you need to get a bunch of no's, keep looking for the no's and stuff like that, but I've yet to get one. And the reason why that is because I don't talk to anyone before they sign up. And sometimes that's a disadvantage because I can tell them to buy twice as much product, but I don't get the opportunity because by the time I am able to talk to anybody, they're already an affiliate, they've already bought product, and lots of times they've already started sponsoring people before I even know their name, before I even know who they are. And that's because the system is so automated. And so, and I don't know any of these people either, I might add that. So they provide these landing pages and sales funnels and everything, and you know, see German, Hungarian, Italian, Romanian, Russian, Spanish. They got them in these different languages, and so you know, here's what they look like. You know, of course, they got different pictures on them. You know, and you know, when people go there, they can you know, put in their contact information, and then they get put on the company's email list, which is a drip system that's really effective, and it sells people. Anyhow, the pictures are all different, the images. They're all high quality sites, but on the inside they're all the same. So no matter which one you choose, the guts or the functionality is identical. Anyhow, so what happens is that it just grows and grows and grows and grows. And so I just really love that it's automated. And you know, because there's so many people that go out there and think you have to talk to somebody or something. I wonder, why would you do that? I mean, you can if you want to. You know, I can see where I can go out and talk to people, and I've got a plan to actually do talk to people. But my first 500 people I didn't talk to. But anyway, so anyway, that's my main gig, and I'll leave a link under this video so that you can go check that out yourself if you want. But the thing about it is you know, you do a bunch of things that when you're building a business, that a lot of little things add up. Like for instance, one of the things that I ended up doing was getting a lot of leads. And so like if I run ads on Craigslist, I've got over 10,000 leads from Craigslist, and I keep them in a spreadsheet. I have, each spreadsheet has 5,000 names in it, and then when I get 5,000 names, I start another one, and each different source that I get the leads from, then I have different spreadsheets of 5,000 names and addresses each. And anyway, the thing about it is there's lots of people out there that have become a multimillionaire just because they have a list. You know, like they say, the money's in the list. And if you have a big email list, you can send them something every day. You know, you can you know, send them a Walmart link. You can, you know, send them a link to another place, another Amazon. You can sell them anything you want. You can sell them something different every day, and you can do it for 10 years, the same list. You know, so you know, you can become a multimillionaire with nothing but a list. Well, anyway, so one of the things that's happened is I've acquired many lists. And but then there's another thing too, and that is I'm always looking for more lists. You can't have enough lists. So you know, I've got this one company that they give me 200 names a day and allow me to email to 9,000 people at a time. And so I use them when I want to. I use them every day, but it's not always for the same purpose. Like one day I'll email 9,000 people to a link or a post in my blog, like a blog post. So so that day my blog gets some traffic to that one particular page, and that helps my search results in Google, because when you get traffic to a page, Google thinks it must be important if 1,000 people went there, or 100, or even 10, whatever. So and then the next day I might use that list. I might send a list of 9,000 people and send them to one of my YouTube videos or something like that. So everything you do adds up and helps. It all helps each other, and everything makes it. And when you first start out, you don't have any of it. You're just bare naked, and so you don't have nothing cooking. But then as you get going, you get a little of this and you get a little of that, and then pretty soon you get a little traffic from here, and you get a little traffic from there, and you get a little traffic from here, and then you post a article on LinkedIn or something, and then a couple hundred people come over to see what that's about, and and then so it all just adds up. So you just got to keep doing stuff like that. But what happens is, now after my first year, I had to start over after my first year, because I realized I didn't have one person that was active besides me. And so, I don't remember just exactly how many it was, over 100 that I had, the affiliates that I had signed up. A lot of them bought product, but after a year, not a single one was active, and I'm like, wow. So I emailed my sponsor and I said, man, I must be doing something wrong, I've been doing this for a year. I'm no better off than the day I started. So, he gave me some tips. He gave me a Craigslist ad. I've been using it ever since. But anyway, that's just one thing. And but now that I know what I'm doing and everything goes together, then it's a walk in the park, and it just gets easier every day. And so what happens is I thought, now I got a little extra money. Maybe what I ought to do is to start investing in something that I know is going to go up in value. So I thought, well, you can invest in gold and silver, because none of the fiat currencies of the world are worth anything or backed up by anything, and so all of the countries are getting in gold. Russia or China, they are buying gold. Well, Russia is too, but China quit buying United States treasuries and is going gold full blast, and because a country's either got to realize that their money is worth absolutely nothing, or they've got to make it backed up by something, and so that's what they're all trying to do, is trying to get backed up by gold, and it'll happen. But anyway, the thing about gold and silver is I've bought silver for years and years and years, and I bought silver a while back, and it was in the high 30s an ounce, and then I bought several hundred ounces, and I thought that was pretty clever, and then the price dropped down to $12, and I thought, well, hell, that's about the worst investment you ever made, Floyd. So, I said, I'll have to sit on that for a while, and I'm still sitting on it. So gold and silver, well, silver is highly manipulated market. It's very fraudulently controlled by lots of different people and big banks and government too. But anyway, even gold, although it's a lot more stable, still only increases at the rate that the bare metal increases. So while gold is on a steady rise, and it will continue to get better, and it is a good investment, but there's better ones. And one of the ones that's better is gold and silver coins. You get the gold and silver, but you get the rarity that comes with minted coins, like dates and mint marks, and whether it's a rare mint or whatever. And so sometimes a coin can increase in value 500% in 1 year, maybe 1,000%, maybe only 50%. But the thing about it is, bullion does not do that. So you're always going to be better off than you are by investing in bullion. So I found this place, and I thought, well, I better start buying a little bit of some of these numismatics, and this is some of the stuff that I can buy right here. And like this month, let's see, which one was it that came this month? I have to find it. that one right there. So a couple of days ago I got this thing right here in the mail, and it's a coin from Australia. It's worth over $100. I looked it up on Google to see what other people were selling it for. And I mean, I buy it wholesale, I paid $97 for it, but you know, it might be worth $500 in another year. Don't know if it will or if it won't, but it doesn't matter. It's a mint state 70. That's the highest grade there is on Earth. And so every month I'll just keep buying, you know, stuff, and you know, and so I thought, well, hell, that's a pretty good, easy way, you know. I mean, you know, you piss you all $100 a month, nobody's gonna miss it, you know. So you just throw it in the safe, and you know, and then you know, pretty soon you got a whole pile of stuff. So you know, that went up in value a lot. And I thought, well, hell, you know, that's just a passive investment. You know, that's just like a walk in the park. You know, I mean, it's like coffee money. You know, but that right there can make you a multi-millionaire, just coffee money. You know, just imagine how. Of course, a lot of people are so stupid they go out and buy a car they can't afford, and so they take their future earnings and spend it on a car that they can't afford because they think that it's important that people across the street look in the driveway and see them, think that they're worth something, because they value their self-esteem based on whether their neighbors think they're of value or not, and it's based on the car in their driveway, and like that's about the dumbest thing on planet Earth, you know. But anyway, you know, you take whatever amount of money that car payment is and invest it in this and become, you know, say then when you retire, let's say you got 50 million in the bank, you know, and you say, oh boy, I'm sure glad I never drove a car all that year. Look at this 50 million cash I got, you know. And then you look across the street to that dumbass over there that's got a new car, and you say, moron. But you know, of course, if he paid cash for it, then it's fine, you know. If you can afford it, buy it. But anyway, so anyway, that's passive investment, but that isn't where it stops, because the thing about this is I can refer people to this site. It's a site where it's an e-commerce site, and I send people there, and if somebody buys, I make a 10% commission on it. So that's nice. I got me it's like I'm in the gold and silver business, but it's even nicer than that, because they got this other thing where if people join the passive investment thing, then in some ways it's similar to a network marketing. You don't have a right and a left leg, and you don't have all that stuff to worry about or anything like that. But you do get paid commissions on levels down, and so I just calculated it out to see what that might be, and with relative 100% certainty, if I tell 5 people that tell 5 people that tell 5 people, my monthly earnings will be over $250,000 a month. And I'm thinking, well, now that's not too complicated. I mean, supposing it takes me 2 or 3 years to do it, hell, a walk in the park, $250,000 a month, sure, I'll take it. So then I got that. So now I get money from that all the time, you know. So, you know, and then, you know, this lead thing I was telling you about, every month they send me a damn check. I just keep on getting more money. And because people keep buying the leads, I said, you know, here's where I get my leads, and so the other people say, well, hell, I want leads too. So they go buy them, and then the company keeps on sending me money for sending them people to buy leads. And I don't really even tell anybody. I put an ad one time up on my website, on my blog, and I just keep getting money. So now it's another thing, you know. You start a blog, and you know, in the beginning nobody goes there because nobody knows where it is, you know. And you just write a little article, and you just kind of, you know, document your growth as you go. And you know, in the beginning you don't know anything, so you write stupid articles, but then they get a little better. Pretty soon, you know, people start coming and saying, wow, you know, this guy's got it together. So then pretty soon you get more traffic, and, you know, and then pretty soon Google starts, you know, paying you, you know, to advertise and stuff, and then, you know, stuff like that. And so it all adds up. And then, you know, I started making these videos, and then people start watching the videos, and it just keeps on going. And so now what's happened is I got this little machine, and it all just works together, and everything just helps each other, and it all adds up to each other, and this helps that, and this helps that, and this helps that, and it all just makes the whole perfect picture work better. And I just keep on getting more and more money. It just keeps on coming. And the funny thing is, I went and I was running some ads. I ran about $500 worth of ads this morning, and so and it says your card declined on the last ad, and I said, damn it, I'm out of money on this card. And I go check another one. I thought, I wonder if I got any money on this one. And then I had $500 on there, and I said, I wonder where that $500 came from. So I went and looked, and I said, man, isn't that funny? Somebody sent me $500. So you know, and you know, so anyway, here's the thing. I'm going to put links to all this stuff I just been talking about. And, you know, you can do it if you want. You can stay broke if you want to. I don't care. But, I mean, I'm just telling you, it works. And I hope you have a great day.